This is Pretty Unhinged.
I forgot to say that with you.
1,
2, 3. This is Pretty Unhinged.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Hello, pretty people. Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Unhinged.
Today we're talking about being the main character of your own life.
And not apologizing for setting boundaries.
And you know what? If you ever forget who the fuck you are, go ahead and save this and come back so you can remember.
Exactly.
Let's get into it.
So it's been less than 24 hours since I've seen you.
It's been like 10.
10 hours. I know. I feel like me and Tolu are, you know those like dogs that have like trauma issues?
My
They're
dog.
like, yeah, like the social anxiety. It's like we can't be apart.
She is my emotional support human.
No,
and I
literally
thank you for being her.
This week has been such a busy week for Tolu and I.
It really has.
We went to this VMAs party and it was giving TRL. Do you remember TRL? Okay, she might be too young for that.
Oh!
But the
Not
real
too
people
much on
know.
me.
Like, what was his name? No, it's not Carter.
No, Carter was the guy that was at the VMAs.
No, maybe that's why I thought of his name. Anyway, someone's gonna know who I'm talking about.
Someone.
Yes, Carson Daly. There we go. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it just
I
like
know him.
came
See,
to it was
not
like
too
a
much.
download.
Fuck you.
Okay, well, it was giving TRL vibes, but mind you, we were supposed to be there at 4 p.m.
Yeah, call time
Call
was 4
time was
o'clock.
at 4. This is a
on the
live
dot.
event, mind you.
And I did tell them when we RSVP'd, I was like, yeah, we're definitely going to be on time. Make sure you schedule us to be at the front because we will not be a minute late.
They asked Tolu, they're like, if you know every word, you're allowed to be in the front. Tolu was like, we know every word,
and we will
bar
be
for
on
bar,
time.
like we got
Like,
this. She sends me the thing. I'm like, girl, I know none of these songs. I don't know any of these people.
I said, bitch, you going to fake it till you make it.
Exactly. So
Call time was at 4. What
We
time did
did.
we get there?
we got there at a little after 7.
It was 7:05.
Yeah. And was it really?
Yeah, it was 7:05 on the dot. I know this because I made a video for Snapchat and I was like, y'all, not the call time was at 4 and it's 7:05, so we're not too bad. We're not too
it
late.
was so funny. So we somehow managed to finagle our little way in there. We scurried our way. I was cool with being in the back. Tolu's like, no, we're going to the
because
front.
she never gave background character.
No, and you know what? That is one thing that I love about you, that you bring out of me, is like, I know I'm a main character, but sometimes I think I forget.
You forget who the
or
fuck
like,
you are.
I'm like, oh, I don't want to be too much, or like, I don't want to cause a scene.
No,
one
we're
thing
gonna
about
take
Tolu,
up space. I'm gonna
one,
take
she's
up
gonna
some
cause a
fucking
scene.
space.
She's gonna cause a fucking scene. So we went up to this the I don't know what you call it. It was like backstage.
Yeah.
We didn't have passes.
We literally walked directly backstage. Like, my thing is, what I've learned in this life is how you carry yourself is how people will treat you.
Right.
So if you walk through like, yeah, I'm supposed to fucking be here, I belong here, and I am who the fuck I am, people are going to take you at face value like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, exactly that. So we go there, we get the VIP passes, and we are on this little TRL.
We're literally backstage, like not even backstage. We are in the back on the stage. So the artists are performing, and if you look in like just a little right at their shoulder, we are the little angels to the right, just like. And mind you, we were 3.5 hours late to this.
It was honestly, it was very iconic. But it really it will show you, like, if you just go somewhere with like an air of confidence and you just know who you are and you just act like you belong, you might not. But if you fake it till you make it.
If you fake it, you will make it. For me, I always say this. People ask me a lot like, oh, Tolu, how can I be confident? How are you so confident? How are you so confident? Honestly, bitch, I didn't know I was confident until motherfuckers started asking me how to be.
I know. I mean, it does go back to now that like Perfect Match is like resurfacing again.
Mm-hmm.
You gave main character energy. 2, you gave like the most confident girl in the villa. Is it called the villa? I don't know. We're calling it
That's
that.
what I'm gonna call it.
Okay, good. But yeah, it's funny. Like, you have to hear it from everybody else, but like you do like really like exude that. Like confidence, yeah.
And I never used to see that in myself because I just would see myself as like, I'm just being Tolu. And I never like would attribute the adjective of confident when I'm thinking of myself. Like, intelligent, yes. Well spoken, yes. Beautiful, yes. But confident, I never gave myself that adjective because I used to think that confidence was an adjective. Like either you're confident or you're not. It's something that you're born with. And what I've learned is from my experience on TV and just from meandering through life is that confidence is not necessarily an adjective. It's not necessarily like, oh, either you're a confident person or you're not. Confidence is a verb. If you walk in confidence, you act confident, even if you don't feel it inside of you, if you act like you're confident, then people will start looking at you like, oh, that girl is so confident. Yeah. So now I'm just like, you know what? Even on those days where I don't feel like the baddest of bitches, I'm going to just fake it till I make it. I'm going to still act like I'm that bitch. And then the world around me is like, you know what?
You're right.
Bitch, you're right. And I needed to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like fake it till you make it has such a bad rep. But it is so true. Like,
it's like the key to life.
You're not born with confidence. And like, if you were like us, like we were just talking.
No, some people are though. And more power to them.
And more power to you. I mean, ask a man.
Oh.
That's the one thing. Oh. Ladies, if you ever feel like you lack confidence, there is a man with probably half the skill set.
There is a crusty, dusty man out there.
Just exuding like confidence for absolutely zero fucking reason. So if you ever feel like you aren't confident, just know a man is taking up space. So you might as well do the same motherfucking thing. Period.
If he can do it, then baby, you could do it better and in heels.
Oh, that's true. I love that. Put that on a
put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on a decal.
Pretty Unhinged merch coming soon.
No, literally.
I just want our pretty people to know, and mind you, the people, if you are listening, you are our pretty person. I want our pretty people to know that. How do you, because I get a lot of DMs from girls and guys like, Tolu, how can I be more confident? How can I be more confident? Baby, just be it. It's not even like you need to flip a switch in your mind. Just flip how you act. Like, even if you feel like, damn, I'm kind of scared, I'm kind of nervous. Nobody knows that. Nobody's a mind reader. If you just walk with your head held high, your shoulders up, and just walk in audacity, I promise you, the world is going to reward you. Because I used to walk with my head held low.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to take up space. And you know what? The world made sure that I had the least amount of space possible.
Right.
But once I started like lifting up my head and was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take up space because why not?
Yeah.
The world started giving me all the space in the world. Because it's like, oh, baby, you want more space? Here, have it. Like, so I need my pretty people to know that, babes, take up fucking space, especially in your life, because what is the purpose of living life, your own story, if you're not the main character?
I know, and something really like clicked for me. I feel like I used to always live on the sideline of my life, and I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Because like, imagine your life was a movie. Like, what would the like people in like the audience be telling you? They'd be telling you to like go after the scary thing, go do the thing that was like out of your comfort zone. It's like, why the fuck? What are we doing? What, you know? And like, that's something I'm still like learning and like retraining. And it is hard to just like, I know it sounds like very like, just do it.
You view yourself one way, but that doesn't mean that that's the way that the world is looking at you. Like, I used to walk around thinking like, oh, people, they probably think I'm stupid. They probably think I'm loud. They probably think I'm too much. And honestly, people probably did think that. But once I decided for myself, I don't give a fuck what people think. Like,
right.
I myself think that I'm amazing. I myself think that, like, I'm funny as fuck. I myself think that I am worthy of being in these spaces. And once I started, like, kind of switching my internal monologue, I recognized that the world followed suit. And the world gave me my damn... What's
flowers, coins?
Yeah, the world gave me my flowers, my due diligence, like my comeuppance.
Why would you not be the main character to your own life? Like, I think that is like such a switch where it's like, yeah, let me take up space. Let me be in these rooms. Just because somebody might have like more followers or like, you know,
can think they're prettier. You can think they're more intelligent. You can think they're more well-spoken.
And that's all in your head. Like, that is absolutely all in your head. Like, you have every right to be in any space that you want to be in.
If y'all want a step-by-step process, like, and here's the steps that I took to be this confident person that people now attribute me to be. Because before, remember, I told you, I was the most insecure. Like, I didn't even love myself. But once I started switching things in my brain, this is when the world opened up for me. So my first step was to reframe my way of thinking, right? I had to stop being mean to myself in my head because I recognized that I was my own biggest critic. I'd be like, oh, you're too loud. You didn't say this well enough. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. First off, fuck that bitch in your head that's saying some mean shit. That is not like, no. You gotta switch that out and be like, you know what? No, girl, you're not too loud. You could be a little louder. You know what? You're not too much. You could be more. Like, and if anybody thinks that you're too much, or if anyone thinks that you're too loud, then they're not the people that need to be in your story. Those are background characters. And background characters are what? Background noise. Drown that out. And remember that in your life, you are the main character. Mm-hmm. Like, in your life, it's all about you. It's not about them. It's not about what they think. And I feel like a lot of people, like, and I used to be one of these people. I used to kind of like mute myself down for fear of what other people would think or what other people would say. And I learned two things from that. One, why am I writing a negative narrative of the people around me? Because again, these people never said ABCXYZ to me. Right. I'm just thinking in my head like, oh, this is probably what they think. They didn't fucking say that. So who am I to tell you that, oh, you think negatively of me? Let me reframe who I am, because I'm already just going to assume that you're going to think negatively. That's number one. And number two, I forgot what number two was.
I love that. Totally was fucking on fire. I'm like, I'm not even going to interject here, but it is so true. Like, trying to dilute yourself will never work. Never. It will never amplify your life. It will never enrich the things that you want. It will never get you to where you should and could be.
Step two.
Oh, she remembered. I remembered.
Number two. So step one, reframe your internal dialogue, right? Step two, you just gotta start walking and moving like you are hurt. Even if you're not confident, nobody fucking knows that. Only you know. It's a secret between you and yourself, right? Just keep that secret and just walk with confidence. Walk with audacity. Again, remember what I said in the beginning. Confidence is a verb, not necessarily an adjective. It is a verb. So if you consciously make the decision that I am going to act confident, people are going to associate you as a confident person. Yeah. Because do you think I'm confident?
100%.
Bitch.
And it's so funny until I really got to know you and like understand like your journey and like the things that you've been through. I never would have thought a day in my life that you were like, I thought you out the womb, popped out confident as fuck.
I'm eating this up, y'all.
Yeah. And it really is just going back to like, just fake it.
Yeah. Because at first I was faking it. But now I'm making it.
And it's like, as you do get older, like, you do love yourself more. And that's just, like, an easier thing to fall into, where it's like, yeah, I'm confident because I know who I am.
And that's why we said in the beginning, if you ever forget who the fuck you are, go ahead and save this and come back. Please. And remember, because you know what I want our pretty people to do? Yeah. I want y'all to, specifically our pretty people who don't feel like they're confident. They don't feel like they're her, because mind you, babes, you are her. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You're her. But one thing that I started doing, like, initially, was I would look in the mirror. Because, again, remember, I had a really negative, like, self-speak. And my internal dialogue was not nice to me, right? I would look in the mirror and look at the bad bitch that was looking back at me and just tell her all the most amazing things about her. Like, you're so well-spoken. You are so intelligent. You are bad as fuck, girl. The style is eating, like, the things, like, because you got to think of it. If I was your friend, right, and you should be a friend of yourself, if you were a friend, what would you say to pour life into your friend? You should be pouring that same life into yourself. Yeah, yeah. And I feel like a lot of people forget to do that.
Yeah, and I think it's like, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself. And anytime, like, something that changed me a lot was like, stop using negative words. Yeah. Like, even like, I'll never call myself broke. I don't care if I have $20 in my fucking bank account. I don't care. Yeah, pretty rich. Use the right words and like retrain your brain, because the self-deprecation, the negativity, all that type of stuff is going to bring more. Yeah. And I don't know, I'm not trying to be like so like woo-woo, but it's like, it's so fucking true.
No,
like,
I believe in power in the tongue. Yeah. Like, what there is, like, again, you know, I love the Bible. I'm a G for Jesus. But the Bible says that there is life and death in the tongue. That means you can either speak life into yourself or you can speak death into yourself. So you make the conscious decision. Am I going to speak life or am I going to speak death? Am I broke or am I pre-rich? Right. And, like, you know, am I insecure or am I working on my confidence? Like, it's just all a matter of reframing the way you think, and that helps you reframe your mindset as to who you are.
The thing is, it's like, if people are going to have negative thoughts about you, or like if you think that they do, because a lot of times, like 9 times out of 10, it's probably like it just in your own fucking head. I feel like there's so many times where I'm like, this person hates me, or like their tone was off, and it's like, But even if they do, let people misunderstand you.
Being the main character of your story, like, baby, there's going to be background characters, and the background characters are going to have background noise. If they want to say that you are ABC, XYZ, just remind them that you are who the fuck you are. Like, it actually, fuck that. No, don't remind them. You don't owe them anything. You just continue living your life as your life. Because at the end of the day, your haters, what are they? They are fans, baby. They hate the fact that they love you so much.
I know.
They hate the fact that they're obsessed with you so much, but those are your fans, so let them write their fan fiction.
It's like, who cares if people misunderstand you, because like, you're not for everybody. Like, if you are for everybody, you are an absolute people pleaser.
And we don't do that no more.
We don't do that shit.
As a recovering people
pleaser, it's so hard, and you do fall into it sometimes. But you're like, oh, actually, you don't really need to like me, because like, I don't need validation from you.
Yeah,
I don't need you to like grade my worth. Like, I am who I am, and if you don't like that, you can fucking kick rocks.
Like, look at like Beyonce. Like,
that is, yeah.
Literally, there are so many people who don't fuck with Beyonce. They don't like her. I think Beyonce is amazing, like, queen of the universe, but there's somebody else out there who thinks that she is lower than dirt, and she's fucking Beyonce. So am I gonna say that person's, like, their thought process makes more sense than mine, or am I gonna say that their thoughts are more valid than mine? No, everybody has opposing thoughts. Not everybody is gonna like you, and you know what, babes? That's okay.
That's okay.
That's how the world should be, because at least if you're being authentically yourself, the people who don't like you, you know that they can kick rocks with open-toed shoes on. But the people who do love you, they're loving you authentically and organically for you.
Right.
And those are the people that need to stay in your life. I feel like when we try too hard to, like, be liked by everyone, that's when we kind of, like, dilute who we are. We become disingenuous to ourselves because we're trying to be palatable to everybody
everything
around.
And everyone.
And
right.
there are, like, people out there that are fucking disgusting, that are trash, and it's like, why am I gonna put that energy and that time value into trying to get this person who, in my heart of hearts, I know ain't shit, to value me or to
value
like
and
me?
Accept. Yeah.
Like, either the girls who get it, and the girls who don't, and the ones who don't get it are obviously not that girl.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, but that's such a good point. Like, Beyonce is like number one,
literally,
and
Queen Bee.
Not everyone's gonna like her. People have strong opinions
Very strong.
on her. Like, you either love her, you hate her, or you're just like, I guess people can be indifferent, but like, why? She's Beyonce.
That's what I'm saying.
Beyonce.
But
It's like, it's so true. It's like, you are not ever gonna be for anybody, even somebody as talented, as beautiful, as like charismatic
as Beyonce.
People fucking would love to see her downfall. Like,
yes,
you are waiting,
ripping
gripping for her downfall. No, it's that's such a good. That was a good point.
And then that, like, brings me to, like, okay, so remember when the trust,
the trauma.
Trust.
It's not even the trust.
I'm
the trauma.
still reliving that. Like, I'm still getting over the trauma that was the trust. But even after the trust came out, like, when I looked at it, I was thinking, like, oh, everybody's going to love me. They're going to love the way I played the game. They're going to understand my logic and my mindset. And when the show came out, they was calling me everything but a child of God. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait, pause.
Is this play about us?
What? Ew. Is it me that's making you feel these feels? These really ugly, nasty feels? And it was from that moment that I realized that, look, you could be authentically yourself and you could try to give off this certain kind of energy. But again, if the person on the receiving side doesn't get it, then they're not going to get it. And that doesn't make you any less of you. You know, it just means that you're not their cup of tea. Mm-hmm. And fuck them. They don't have the palate to be able to, you know, appreciate the fine dining that is you. And that's not your fault. Shit, caviar never apologizes for being caviar just because somebody doesn't like the taste of it.
Right.
Caviar is still caviar. Maybe you are caviar.
Yeah.
If they have a chicken nugget palate, then why should you try to delude yourself and be a chicken nugget just so that they can consume you? Fuck them. You're not for their consumption.
Yeah.
You're caviar, babe. Be her.
Yeah. No, I feel like you really went through you went through like the boot camp of like faking it till you make it. Literally. And confidence and like just surviving. Like that was crazy.
Faking it till I make it and thinking like, oh, okay, I'm doing so good. And then having the world kind of being an echo chamber of like, you ain't shit. You're this, you're that. You're the worst kind of person. And I'm not going to lie. For a second, I believed them like, oh my God, am I the worst kind of person? And this was when the shift in who I am like came to be. After I made the conscious decision, I was like, wait, okay, well, when I watched the show, I didn't think that of me. So what makes their opinions more valid than my opinion? And at the end of the day, whose life is this? Oh, wait, this is my life. So why the hell am I going to walk around with their narrative as my truth instead of my own? And after I like had that kind of like aha moment, I decided like, and you know what? Fuck what y'all think.
Yeah.
Like true. And I know it's easier said than done.
For sure.
But truly, fuck what y'all think. Because I know who I am. I know what I have to offer, and I know what I bring, so I'm not going to allow you to write me as a character different from how I perceive myself. I believe that I'm that bitch, so I'm going to move accordingly.
Right.
And that's on period.
Yeah. And you think about all those people, like, you are such a low vibrational being.
Bro,
if you're even commenting anything negative on someone else's page, like, that's like the biggest thing. Like, if someone ever gives you shit, their life is not well. Like, you would never want to switch a life with like somebody who's just like a hater. And that's like, that's really what it is. Like, they're so unhappy with themselves. They're like, let me go spread my negativity because I hate myself so much. You would never want to switch lives with anybody who sent you a DM, who left you a nasty comment.
An email.
So it's like, if you wouldn't want to switch lives with them, not email.
No, yeah, they were emailing me too.
Oh, well. Fucking emailing somebody to let them know.
But even if you would want to switch lives with them and they're giving you, like, they're writing you as a character that you don't believe yourself to be, fuck them.
Yeah. I mean, a main character and a pretty person would never, ever, ever, ever speak negativity about somebody else.
And that's what I say. Like, the people that were in my comments in that moment after the trust, like, this is how I would look at them in my mind. I was like, y'all are some nasty little internet trolls living in your mother's basement with off-brand Cheeto dust, because you can't afford the real one. Off-brand Cheeto dust under your finger, just typing, because you have nothing better to do. Like, I look at myself. I am a well-rounded woman, right? Currently, I love who I am. I love the life that I live. I recognize that the positivity that I hold inside, what do I want to do? I just want to spread that. Like, I go to other women like, you are beautiful. You are that girl. You are this. You are that. Why? Because I have that light. But there are other people on the opposite spectrum that have shadows and darkness inside of them. And when they're feeling so low, what do they say? Misery loves company, right?
Right.
So they go out, and because they're so miserable in who they are, they're so miserable in their lives, i.e. the ugly people, because these are ugly people that are doing this. They're ugly inside, just nasty and disgusting. They just want to spread that ugly. They want you to also feel as nasty
if you're not
and disgusting.
happy, like, I want you to be miserable, bitch.
Misery loves company.
It's so true. And the thing is, it's like, not everybody's going to understand you. Like, when I first started, like, the last job that I had was like doing like social media, like videos and stuff. The shit that people said about me, I didn't know I had a lazy eye. I actually do. And I feel like this one's kind of lazy.
I beg.
No, she's giving tired.
No.
But I had such awful mean comments, and like for a minute I had to like really sit with them, and I was like, wow, like this is awful. Like, why are people like you why do you have such a strong opinion about something that you never sat down with them, you've never met them in person? Like, it really is just like, you are just an ugly person if you're going to speak negativity about like anybody that you don't if no one's personally wronged you. I have no ill will, or like, you know what it actually is though?
Right.
People get triggered by people who are doing what they wish they could and what they see in themselves that is lacking. So you exude confidence, especially on Perfect Match. You came out like shit. the trust took you for like a tumble.
Oh, child.
And then you're like, I'm walking into this new like a season, or not new season, sorry. I'm walking into this new show as like this brand new bitch. Mm-hmm. And people, I think, got so triggered by you because you have something that other people don't. And so if anybody ever gives you something like a negative comment or, you know, hateful words, just know that it's because they're somehow lacking and you have it. You have the magic. And
they hate the fact that you have it.
They hate that shit. They hate that shit.
Yeah, haters should be your motivators, baby girl.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Haters are your fans. That's what I'm saying. Let them write their fan fiction. Let them write their fan fiction. And you know what? It's not up to you to sit there and like reframe the way that they think or rewrite their narrative. No, their narrative is their narrative and yours is yours. Your job is to just be you. Yeah. And being you it gets the people talking. Yeah. So let them talk.
Yeah. Hello. And like figure out also like, I mean, I'll just be like super honest. Like sometimes like when I was building my career, I would get triggered by certain people. I'm just like, oh, this girl's so annoying. Or like, why is she on my For You page? But I'm like, oh, no. It's because she has what I don't.
Oop.
And like and then I was like, okay, I don't actually dislike this girl. She's not actually that annoying. Her voice doesn't actually piss me off. It's you have the life that I want. And then I'm like, okay, now I need to pour back into myself, not be so, I mean, obviously I'm not a fucking troll. I'm not writing mean comments.
God forbid.
But it was like an internal thing where I was like, oh, I'm triggered by you. And like, why? And like, let me figure out the why. So like, I don't know. Like, I
see how you had like the ability though to kind of like
it's critical
step
thinking.
out of body. Yeah.
Trolls don't like those ugly bitches don't have critical thinking skills.
Yeah. And honestly, just continue to have that light because again, like darkness would want to snuff out light, but always remember that light overcomes darkness. Period. Like if you put a lamp in a dark room, that room instantly becomes illuminated. You are the illumination. No, like dead ass. Not even to. They say that I speak in parables, which I'm gonna blame because I'm Nigerian. So,
yeah, the drama of it.
No, but real life.
You are a lamp.
You are a lamp. Like you are a house upon a hill. Like let the people below stop and stare in awe. Yeah, that's how I start. Like. It's drama, but honestly, this drama has changed my life. Yeah. Because I have to look at myself in the most just like dramatic, illuminated way in order to truly grasp who I am. Like, who is to say that I'm not the drama? Who is to say that I'm not the main character? Drama? Like, I am the drama. I am the main character, and that comes with being the main character.
I also think another important part of being a main character is just protecting your energy because... Bitch, I was giving that shit out like it was free. Like
not like Costco samples.
Oh, like times 100. Like I had no boundaries. Like until I really like hit my 30s, I'm not kidding. I was just like for everybody. Like not in that way, but like just, I was always for the people. And it's like no, it's sacred. Yeah.
Once I started placing a higher value on myself, I recognized that like not everybody deserves access to me, because before I used to be like when I was in my people pleaser era, right? Because right now I'm in my cunt era. I am a CVNT. Yes, I'm a cunt, and I'm so proud of it, right? But that's because back when I was a people pleaser, I was very much like, okay, how can I be of value to you? How can I be of service to you? How can I make you like you? Or how can I make you like me? How can I? Fuck that. And it was so draining. It was so tiring. It was so consuming because I was just trying to prove myself. Once you recognize the intrinsic value that you hold, you no longer feel like you have to prove yourself. Like I have to prove my value because baby, as you see me, you see the value that comes with me. Right. And then again, I feel like with that, I learned that not everybody needs to be around me. Yeah. Like not everybody deserves this light and this energy that I hold. And me being the bearer of this light and this energy, I'm also in charge of who gets to be a recipient of it. Yeah. And so it's kind of like, I kind of think of it as like, I'm a very, very exclusive club, right? But I am also the bouncer of my very, very exclusive club. Am I about to let anybody and their mama in my very, very exclusive club? No.
I think another thing with boundaries is once you set them, you really see who's meant to be in your life and who absolutely is not. Like there are so many friends where I would start to set boundaries with, and it's like, oh, you don't like that because you were taking advantage of me for my people pleasing, and you were rolling me over like a bulldozer, and it's like, oh, like this was so one-sided. This was so like for you, and like let me just sit here and let you take everything from me. So I think it's so good to just like set those walls, like have walls, not in like a bad way, but like set your boundaries, like with everybody.
I don't think it's ever bad. Like have walls and let your no be no. Like your no is a full sentence, point blank, period.
Ooh, okay, that's something that I would always like struggle with. Like I always, and I still do, honestly. I'm like acting like this is like a past version of me. This is still like somewhat of like who I am.
Everything is still a learning process, but you are not the same bitch that you were back then.
Absolutely not. But I feel like I can never just be like, no, I don't want to. I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, I have this thing that I have to...
And then you sit there and you give like an entire TED Talk of an explanation as to why it's no. Like, I'm so sorry, please. Like, no, baby. Your no is no.
I know.
And I used to, even when it came to like, oh, okay, because before, let me tell you who I used to be, right? I used to be such a people pleaser, such an overextender to where I was literally like giving blood, sweat, tears, marrow, skin, bones, everything that I had to offer, literally.
Yeah.
And I never wanted to say no because I would be afraid that like, okay, if I said no to this one request, even though I know that this does not suit my lifestyle, or this is a lot for me to do, or I don't have the time, energy, or mental bandwidth to be able to do this, I don't want to say no because I don't want you to no longer see value in me. Like once I started to see the intrinsic value of myself, and intrinsic is like just the what's the best way to describe intrinsic? Intrinsic is like...
to be honest, bitch, I don't even know that word. This is totally... We were talking before we started shooting. We're like, every episode you say a word, or totally says a word that I have absolutely no idea. That's the word of the day. Intrinsic.
Bitch. Yes, like... Hold on. Wait. We're going to ask Siri.
Hey, Siri.
What does intrinsic mean?
See, she has to think about it.
Come on, bitch.
Intrinsic means belonging naturally, essential.
Like, you're just born with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intrinsic is like, you don't have to earn this value. You're just born with it. Point blank, period.
Okay.
Right? So, when I recognize, like, I have value that does not need to be earned.
Okay.
I have value that I am just born with. Just being Tolu, being Jillian, there is value in you, period. You don't have to be Jillian who jumps through hoops and swims kilometers for somebody before you have value. Just being Jillian off the rip is value. Just being Tolu off the rip is value. So once I recognized that in myself, I was like, and you know what? I don't need to sit there and overextend myself. I don't need to sit there and cross my boundary. Once I became strong in my own intrinsic value, I recognized that, like, you know what? Me setting my boundaries is not necessarily like, oh, I'm no longer being of help or of value to this person. It just means that I can be of help and of value in a way that also is
of help and value to yourself.
Help, precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And now being the woman that I am now, I'm comfortable saying no. Once you recognize that intrinsic value in yourself, you're able to not only set your boundaries, but enforce them as well. Again, your no is no. You don't have to sit there and say, oh, no, I'm so sorry, I can't do this because you don't need a TED Talk, baby.
Right.
If it's no, it's no.
It's a full sentence.
The person who's meant to be in your life, they will understand. And
right.
if they don't need to be in your life.
And that's the thing too, just knowing like if somebody can't take that at face value, it's like, oh, just like eliminate the character. About the main characters,
Control,
like
Alt,
that is
delete.
not a co-star then. Like, you know, let them like bye, okay, you're written off the script. Because when people have issues like, well, why can't you? Oh, you can't do this. It's like, shut the fuck up. No. Period. That's
Period.
it.
Like no is a full sentence. N-O, full stop. Period. Done. Like, yeah.
And the right people will get it. Like, there's been days where, like, if me and Tola are supposed to shoot or, like, whatever, it's like one of us couldn't do it. It's like, I'm never like, come on. Like, you know, it's like, no. Like, if you cannot show up that day or, like, I can't, like, be available, it's like, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. Because I'm not going to push your fucking boundaries. You have a boundary. You're not into it today. Cool.
And I'm so happy you brought that up because when you find your people, you kind of like, you recognize like, oh shit, it could be this simple. Like,
it
can all be so simple. I remember, like, and I compare our friendship, right? Like, and I've said this before, the friendships that I've curated for myself today are the best group of friends that I've ever had in my life, period. Because I know that these are the people that are genuinely meant to be in my life. Because these are the people that accept me, recognize me, and they see my intrinsic value, right? Before, when I was in my people pleaser era, right, I used to run around like a chicken with her head cut off because, like, oh, I wouldn't want to say no to my friend. If you wanted me to be somewhere, I was there. Even if I just got off of my 8-hour shift, my 9-hour shift, I'm running straight to whatever the fuck you want me to be in.
Right.
Like going like this, like, girl, I'm here. I'm here for you. And then recognizing that those same people would not do the same for me. Right. But now being in a healthy friendship, healthy relationships, I'm able to say no and not have that like fear and anxiety. Like, oh shoot, if I said no, is she not going to want to be my friend anymore? Is she not going to see me as like, is she not going to see the value in me?
It just shows like who's meant to be in your life. Yeah, it shows who's meant to be in your life and who isn't, because so many friends or like people in the past, I would have like this anxiety, like, oh, well, what if they don't like me anymore? Or like, what if like we're not friends or whatever? Like they're pissed at me, they're mad at me. Like I always used to get so scared about like friends being mad at me. Bitch, like
fuck them if they're mad.
Yeah, like, and it's like now it's like if I just tell you like, hey, can't, like you're not questioning, you're not like, so it's just like find the right people for you in your circle, and if you ever feel like a pressure to like have to show up for somebody, and like there's things like that like might not be like ideal to go to, but like you go and you support your friends. We're not talking about that necessarily, but like when it's like a constant like give and there's no take, like reevaluate that. I feel like we see that a lot in like female friendships. I feel like men don't have that like issue as much. Like they don't give a
male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah, and like
I feel like men, their friendships aren't like female friendships. Like for me,
they don't. I just saw a thing today. It was like talking shit with your friends or just like yapping with your friends actually like reduces anxiety and depression, and like it's like a known study that it actually like helps you to like talk shit about people. Maybe not talk shit about people, but talk shit with
dopamine.
Your friends. Yeah.
I feel like after a good little shit talking session, I feel like I feel alive. Like woo!
I'm like, I could take on the world.
So light.
Yeah.
I feel real petite.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can speak to the fact that I'm single, right? Single as fuck. But I don't necessarily feel alone, because I feel like a lot of the things that I like look for in a relationship, I find that in my platonic female friendships. Like
companion, trust, love.
Like all of that. The only things y'all don't do is eat my panani.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is not no Hunting Wives.
And that's why, like,
watch that show, y'all.
Oh my
Watch Hunting
god,
Wives.
Tolo got me onto Hunting Wives last night.
Hunting Wives is crazy.
I'm scared.
Did you watch more episodes?
No, I went to bed.
Yep, bitch.
But I will. I'm tapped in.
It's okay.
Yeah, like she literally, when you watch a show with a friend and like they've already seen it, or a movie, and they're like, "This is the good part. You watching? Are you paying attention?
I was like,
put your phone down."
This is
like,
the tip of the iceberg.
I'm like, bitch, now you're just drooling. No, because sometimes when I'm talking, I just drool, dude.
I blame it on my lips. They're so big.
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
Natural. All natural.
People were sitting here asking me, oh my gosh, going back to, I made a
Tolu's been through the ringer this week.
I have been going through it because I made my little controversial social media post. And this was like trust level. This was the trust level vitriol. Yeah. So I made controversial. I didn't think it would cause this much controversy, but I made a controversial post about the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad and how it's very ironic that you're going to utilize this woman as the poster child of really great jeans when she's had cosmetic alterations, including 1, her hair color is not real, and 2, she has lip fillers. So if her lip filler gives really great jeans, then me with naturally big lips must have really, really great jeans, right? Child.
Yeah, it was bad.
Why did this piss? And again, it ended on the wrong side of the internet. And I was getting such nasty vitriol and comments under my posts, and like people would leave like this is so funny. People would leave like monkey gifts, or like fish, like fish with really big lips, or just these crazy. I'm like, are we back in high school?
We are. I know.
Like,
and people are so brave
behind the anonymity of the internet,
behind a blank icon, a blank profile pic. Yeah. But I mean, it's like also like you have your point of view of your take on it. Y'all can have yours. Like, let's just hustle somewhere else.
But anyway, yeah, so they were leaving these like duck lips and fish lips and monkey lip emojis under my pictures. So I'm not gonna lie, the lips are really big, but
the lips are like goals.
You look
amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
So people were like, "Oh, how dare you talk about another woman having filler when I can see the migration of your filler?" I said, "Baby, wait, pause. What migration where? Because ain't no filler in these lips. God himself.
It's like when Kim Kardashian
this.
did her, which mind you, she has a BBL.
Babes.
But like, remember when that episode when she did an X-ray to prove everybody? I think we got to do that next episode.
No, that's what I'm gonna do.
We'll bring in an X-ray. We'll bring in a lie detector.
Yeah.
Settle this shit.
And the lie detector determined.
Yeah, but it's like, no, it doesn't look like you have lip filler, please.
And again, okay, so
speaking of somebody who actually has lip filler. Like, bitch, my lips are like paper thin.
No, not anymore.
They're giving a little...
Mwah.
Besito.
Mwah.
But yeah, no.
Saying.
I just think, it's like everybody, like, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder and, like, subjective. And not everybody needs to be on the bandwagon.
But that's what I'm saying. That right there, like, that goes back to what we were saying. Because, again, I look at myself like I'm so fucking tea, and I don't care what any of y'all have to say. You are never again in your life. Because before, when
you used to
the old version of me
shake
would have
you.
believed that shit. But who I am now, you can never convince me that I'm not fucking tea. So, again, why would you let the noise of background characters... Again, these are not the main character of your life. I am the main character of my life. You are the main character of your life. Why would you let their noise sit there and dictate how you move and operate as the main character of your life?
Yeah.
Now, would all this nasty vitriol under my comments stop me from, again, utilizing my voice on my own motherfucking platform? Hell no. And you know what I did after that? I doubled down.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, I quadrupled down.
Yeah, literally. But I think sometimes you have to. And like,
and they need to hear that.
Yeah, nasty people need to be put into their place.
And that's what I'm saying. The ugly people. Those are the ugly people that we're talking about. The people that are so ugly on the inside that they're just so miserable, and they just want to drag you to the depths of hell with them. But you, my pretty people, could never relate.
Could never be them. Yeah.
Because you're pretty on the inside and the out. Even now, when I look at the comments, or actually, fuck that, I don't look at the comments.
No, you fucking can't, because I'm sorry, that would send me in a dark, deep, depressive spiral.
Not reading the comments is a form of self-love to myself. It
really is.
Because not absorbing all that negativity is how I choose myself every single day and choose my life.
And just going off that, like, just deleting or like unfollowing, muting,
blocking,
unfriending, whatever it is, like, if something is negative and not serving a purpose in your life, like, I've had so many friends, like, I feel like me and you were like deep diving about this the other day, where it's like, we've cut off so many people. Like, this is America's Next Top Model, babe.
This is cut that bitch.
We are like Tyra Banks. Like, you gotta go, babe. But it's such a form of self-love when you're like, wow, this person is not giving me, they're not giving the energy that you deserve. There was something that happened like in 2020. I mean, so many things happened, but I'm not kidding. Like, I cut off like everybody that was friends with.
I literally unfollowed everybody from high school
safe.
like day before yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Like, why? You just had the urge?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not the same bitch that I was in high school. We don't even talk anymore. And why am I just... Why?
And the thing with that, it's like these people have the version of you that no longer exists. So why are you allowing these people, like, their assumptions of you and like how they perceive you is so outdated and old and expired? Don't allow this. I'm kind of with you. And like,
version of you lives on in them. If you truly want her to die, you gotta kill every attachment to her. I'm so sorry.
Dark.
No, but that shit.
Yeah.
As a light source myself, yeah, sometimes you do. Like, if you want that version of who you were to truly just be gone and buried, like, you have to cut off everybody who would still see you as her. If they can no longer see you as the new woman that you are or the new person that you've evolved into, then they don't need to be in this new life of yours.
Yeah, and I think, like, I mean, you're always evolving and growing.
Or like a Pokemon.
If they're not keeping up...
Who's that Pokemon? No, you don't watch Pokemon?
I never watched Pokemon. But you know what's so funny? I did have Pokemon cards as a kid. And I would always
Did you know how to play?
No, I would sell them like I was like a drug dealer.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Like the backyard of like the elementary school. Like I would be like tossing them around. I'm like, I had no idea what I was doing. But like I would like sell them. Like I would get money from them.
I feel like kids these days, do they even have anything like that anymore?
Pokemon Go. It's all on the phone now.
Girl, Pokemon Go was so like 2020
Oh, really?
Or like 2019 coded.
Oh.
Not even 2020. That was like 2018,
now they're just all
Roblox
mentally
and
ill.
Stuff.
Oh,
you know Roblox has like a dating feature?
I'm sorry.
So serious. They've opened up a dating feature now on Roblox.
That's mental.
Go ahead and take your kids off that platform. You know what I used to trade? Because I never traded Pokemon cards, but did you ever have like silly bands?
Oh, I never got into those, but yes.
I used to trade my silly bands.
That was like Taylor Swift like type vibe.
That was when I was in junior high.
Yeah.
Bad bitches had silly bands.
Silly bands let me know that you were an it girl.
That let me know the tier of bad bitch that you were. Like, there was like the sparkly silly band girls. There was the glow in the dark silly band girls. And then if you had like them ultra rare, like dual toned glow in the dark sparkle silly bands, oh,
it was over. It was over for you, bitch. That's so funny.
I used to be in woodshop, like, trading silly bands. Because I was in woodshop in junior high, in 8th grade. I thought I was going to be...
Why was that like a flex, bitch? Like, you waited for a pause for me to, like, react. You're like...
I'm waiting for you to be impressed, like, yep. I was in woodshop. I know how to chop some wood.
That's so fun. I feel like everybody took woodwork.
Did us?
I did, yeah.
Oh, not me thinking I was special.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then fuck you too, Jillian. I had a crush on my woodshop teacher.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Weiss, if you're watching this, I hope you're not watching this, because why are you watching
weird.
this?
Please exit, sign off immediately. And you know what's so funny, like, about high school? Like, did you ever look back at your high school self and you're like, who the fuck was that bitch?
I was ugly as shit.
I was so hideous.
I was so...
like, thank God for that, because one, that made us funny.
No, but we
Two,
were
that
pretty
made us
on the
entertaining.
inside.
We were pretty people on the inside.
Pretty
for
people,
sure.
yes.
But we had a lot.
It was a lot of, like, the pretty on the inside didn't match the pretty on the outside. So the outside just had to catch up to the inside.
I know, and I'm like, I always think, like, if I only had, like, the self-love that I do now.
Back in high school.
And, like, even college, like, honestly, like, 20s, too. Like, it's like, now I'm fully like, okay, I love you. You are an amazing person, and you do amazing things, and, like, I don't hate myself.
I'm telling you, this version of who I am now didn't begin until maybe, like, 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I'm even saying,
I wonder if that's like because of our frontal lobes growing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I feel like we all need to have like a chat on this, because bitches, are you guys liking yourselves? Like, before when does your frontal lobe develop? 28,
25,
25.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was later.
I think it was like 25.
That's maybe, yeah.
Let's say.
Throw it to the chat. Like, did you guys like yourselves
When did
before,
y'all like
or are we just all depressed? Like,
we're just self-haters.
Self.
Another DM that I get a lot is like, oh, I love how much you love yourself. Like, how can I love myself like this? And I'm like, baby, it's just like confidence. It's a conscious decision that you make every single day. And self-love is not like a linear thing where one day you're just going to wake up and it's all going to click. Sometimes self-love could just be getting up, washing your face and washing your ass and knowing that, hey, at least you did that today. Yeah. And then tomorrow, self-love can be looking in the mirror and then giving yourself some positive affirmations to remind yourself who the fuck you are. And then the day after, self-love can just be a form of like taking yourself on a date or going out with a friend and just remembering, like, you know, self-love isn't necessarily like you're just gonna wake up one day and realize that you're that bitch. It's a conscious decision that you make every single day.
Yeah, like what you said, it's like it's a roller coaster. Like, it's not just like this like straight path.
Shit, I've had days where, like, even in my self-love journey, I've had days where I'm just like yesterday.
Yeah.
like full transparency, let me tell you guys, yesterday I was really down. I was like down in the dumps, and I needed Jillian tried her darned hardest, and that's why it's important to have like the right people in your life, because as soon as you called me that morning,
I knew the minute you answered, I was like, oh, this bitch is not feeling the vibes today. Yeah.
It wasn't, and immediately like I was just so. I don't know. I was just down, right? And then Jillian was like, and you know what? I just feel like cooking. And I know this bitch don't feel like cooking because this bitch rarely ever feel like cooking. She's like, I just feel like cooking today. You should come over. I want you to come over. We're gonna have wine. I'm gonna cook us some food. And I was like, oh, this bitch know I'm depressed.
No, I wanted you to come over. But also, I think it's important, like, to know, like, the tone of your friends. Like, even just, like, off, like, you just saying hello, I'm like, oh, okay, we gotta do some, like, TLC here and, like, self-work. But, I don't know, I think it's important, yeah, like, having the right people in your circle and, like, knowing...
Like, having those people that are going to pour into you. Because, again, that's why it's so important when you are the main character and you have those, like... those perfect supporting, because again, everybody is a supporting actor or supporting character in your life. You have those perfect supporting characters in your life. You have those people that can recognize when you're like half full or half empty or all the way empty, and they're able to pour back into you. And it's not like a constant need to, okay, let me pour so that they can see my value. They can see that I'm worthy of being their friend. But sometimes you just gonna be a little empty. And sometimes you're going to need the people around you to pour into you. And that doesn't make you any less valuable. And it doesn't make you any less than. It just means that today you're on 20, right? You're not at your 100. You're on 20. But that's why you have that support system that can be like, hey, you know what? I have an 80 to spare.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and toss that your way.
Yeah. I think that's so important for like friendships, especially relationships. It's like when somebody is like on 10, if you can be 90, it's like, oh, amazing. Okay. Like,
and that right there that's a version of self-love. Like choosing the right people in your life, that is self-love. Because
ooh, that's good. Yeah. Clock that. No, that's so true.
I pride myself actually in being the ball of energy and being the light.
I know, but sometimes that friend is the one that you need to check on. Like, do you ever
check on your strong friends.
Check on the funny friend. Check on the strong friend, because those are the people that are probably struggling the most because they were trained to never show like emotion or like maybe like never show weakness and never show like, hey, I'm not doing well, because like whether it's like that was their upbringing or just like, you know, how they've learned to cope. But like, yeah, like the funny friend is always like probably the most like fucked in a way. But yeah, I mean, but I think, you know, understanding how to ask for help is like you said, like that's a form of self-love. Like don't ever feel like weak or don't ever feel like you can't ask people.
Yeah. Because
the right people like in your circle, like they should get you, and like,
and your people are your people for a reason. And then honestly, I even feel like I still struggle to ask for help. Like yesterday, I didn't ask you for help. I'm still learning how to be able to open my mouth and be like, hey, look, I feel like I'm drowning today. Can you please throw me a lifesaver or a life preserver? Like I'm still figuring that out. And I have the self-recognition to be able to see that like that's one of my downfalls or something that I need to work on. Right. But thank God that, again, this group of people that I've curated in my life, they know that. Like, I feel like you let me know. Do you know that?
Yeah.
In case you don't know that, that's that. Even yesterday when you were like, oh, come over. I'm gonna cook dinner. And mind you, I know Jillian. Jillian don't cook dinner.
Uber Eats.
Jillian is one thing about Jillian, she gonna order some food. Jillian doesn't cook dinner. So for her to even say, yeah, I just feel like cooking dinner and I want to have wine, you should come over. I already immediately knew in my head, like, oh, this bitch knows that I'm going through it. And she just wants to put a smile on my face. And you know what? Thank you.
But I think, yeah, you just really need people like that. Like, and you the same, you know? It's like, I know, like you need people that like know how to communicate.
Yeah.
Like, there's different levels of communication, and like some friends like just don't, like, you guys just like don't
mesh.
You don't mesh well.
Yeah.
But like when you find people that like actually mesh well, it's like, it's like
some people you mesh well with, but they're not able to read you accurately. right? So again, when they say check on your strong friends, that's oftentimes because a lot of people will just assume that your strength is never ending. They themselves can't see like, oh wait, I see a little crack in her armor right now. Like I see that she's not all the way who she is.
Going back to like everything that we talk about with like self-love, it's like self-love is picking the people that are right for you. Like having the people that understand you and then not allowing the people that don't understand you or don't appreciate you or don't understand like, hey, I feel like shit today. Like I had a friend who I remember like I was like severely fucking depressed a few years ago, and she was so pissed at me for like being depressed and like taking like naps during the day. I'm like, bitch, I can't get up.
I could barely wash my ass.
Yeah, and it's like you didn't understand what I needed at that time. Yeah. And like to gain my self-love back, I'm like, I can't have this type of friend in my circle because you're not giving me the energy or like the understanding and compassion that I need. You think like self-love a lot of times is internal and like something that you have to like work within yourself, but like your self-love is the friends you choose, the partner that you choose, the places and spaces that you allow yourself to be in. That is self-love. It's not always like this internal thing. It's like, no, like where are you allowing yourself to be? Because the places and spaces that I used to put myself into, it's like, oh, you don't really like yourself. Like, why are you around these people that like treat you like crap? Or why are you with this dude that is a piece of shit? It's like, oh no, now I love myself because I would never do that again.
Heavy.
Or like just go to like you said, like the friend that is always like running like after an 8-hour shift, you know, like, oh, I gotta be here because like you wanted me there. It's like, well, do I want to fucking be here?
And didn't.
No. Yeah, I used to run around like it's like after like a long day of work, like, oh, like, but this person wants to go grab drinks or this. It's like, I'm exhausted.
And also, shit. One, I'm exhausted. Two, I'm pre-rich, so maybe I can't even afford the drinks right now.
I already checked the Chase app before going. Like, I can't even be here.
In the negatives.
Yeah. Oh my god, so many times.
You still swiping the card.
You just like turn the dimmer down, check your account. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking.
I got a solid 58 cents to my name. Let me see what this happy hour we're talking about.
Yeah, like better be like
all because you're too afraid to say no. Self-love is being able to love yourself enough to say no when you need to. Yeah, that's also a part of self-love.
It is, yeah, and not like feeling bad about it. And it's like I know we talked about that earlier in the episode too, where it's just like saying no is okay. Not wanting to do something is okay. Not wanting someone to be in your life anymore, like especially with friends, like cut them the fuck off. Like
cut that bitch off.
I don't know. I don't think twice about like if something doesn't sit right with me. Sometimes I meander a little bit. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and lie to my pretty bitches. But when it comes to like more so like friendships or like disrespect, maybe I'm a pushover bitch.
She's a little bit of a pushover. We're working on that.
We're working on it.
At least she has the self-awareness to know that.
Yeah,
and I'm the kind of bitch. I am your mirror. Your reflector friend. I like to liken myself as a reflector friend. I'm going to tell you about yourself. If you don't want to hear about yourself, don't be friends with me. Because my form of loving you is just telling you the truth. My truth, but still a truth.
No, but I think those are like the realest friends. Like there's been several times I totally where it's like, I remember, I forgot I was dealing with, but you were like, do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? Or you want me to tell you like what you need to hear? And I was like, oh fuck, okay bitch. I'm like, I'd like both, but like please like put some sprinkles on it because like you're about to like whip my ass. But yeah, like having friends like that like really do want the best for you, like that's self-love. Hey, that's self-love.
No, real life self-love. Being confident or choosing to be confident, because again, confidence is a what? Verb.
It's what you do.
She's a
Wasn't
verb.
that a commercial like back in the day? Like it's verb, it's what you do.
Yeah, verb. It's what you
do. For what? What was the point of that?
What was that?
It was like a millennial like pull. I don't even know where that came from.
That's like, just like
deep within my head.
What the fuck? That just opened up like a back door in my mind.
Not a back door.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
But
yeah, exactly. Confidence is a verb. What else is a verb?
Being main character
is a verb. Being the main character is a verb. Today was just all about verbs. Like
history lesson.
Literally.
I mean, grammar lesson.
My God. Jillian.
I don't even know what's happening right now, you guys. We've been yapping for like
enough to not be embarrassed.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So with that, babes, tell us some things you're not subscribing to. What do the pretty people need to hear?
I am not subscribing to feeling like I'm not welcomed everywhere. I think that's something that I had to really like learn about myself, was like, I never want to do too much. And I really will say, like, and going back to like the friendship stuff, like having someone like Tolu as a friend, like you're just like, no, like we're gonna get that, or like, no, if an order's messed up. And it's like, I feel like I've like stripped down my people pleasing a little bit. And like, yeah, just like that's I guess I'm unsubscribing to people pleasing, and I'm aware of my people pleasing, and I've gotten so much better at it. But I think picking the right people to amplify the things that you're still working on, but not in a negative way. I think that's... Oh, I guess I am subscribing to that. Hey, I just made my own. I made my category is subscribing. I am subscribing, and we are subscribing to Pretty Unhinged as well on all platforms. Yeah, so I'm unsubscribing to the people pleasing, but I am subscribing to having people around you to show you, like, amplify what you already know about yourself. You know, like, you deserve to be here. You deserve to take up space. You deserve to live your best life and be the main character that you're meant to be. What is something that you're unsubscribing to this week?
I am unsubscribing to being a background character in my own life. Like, what the flip?
Right.
This is my life. This is my story. I choose the roles and I choose the characters. And how dare I, or better yet, how dare you place yourself as anything less than the main character of your own life? What I am subscribing to is choosing to operate in self-love, choosing the right people that are going to pour into me on those days where I feel a little less than, because that too is a version of self-love. The people that you have around you shows how much you value and you love yourself. And so I am going to choose to have the best kind of people around me. And the last thing I am subscribing to is Pretty Unhinged, the podcast. I'm going to subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to rate 5 stars on Spotify, on Apple Music. And I'm also going to subscribe to being a pretty person. And what is a pretty person? Being a pretty person is how you move and operate based on how you are inside. Like, a pretty person to me is somebody that pours life into others. A pretty person to me is someone that knows what she deserves out of life and has the audacity to go get it.
Yeah.
Exactly. A pretty person to me is somebody that looks at the uglies and they say, fuck you. Because what is an ugly person?
I think an ugly person is just somebody who is not living as the main character and is spreading negativity to other people because of their own...
With their off-brand Cheeto dust.
The off-brand Cheeto dust is crazy. But yeah, I think just like not being the full version of yourself, or like not allowing other people to be. Like, don't spread hate, because that's ugly.
That's ugly. Yeah, that's ugly. So I'm subscribing to being a pretty person, and I'm unsubscribing to anything near
other than
being
that.
an ugly person. Yeah, that part.
Exactly.
Yeah. And with that,
it's been a whirlwind this episode, I will say.
You needed to hear that.
You guys needed to hear that.
You needed to hear that. Yeah, we will see you beautiful people. We're going to see our pretty people next week on another episode of Pretty Unhinged.
See ya.